I get a lot of DMs asking me continuously all the time, what can I purchase in the price point of say 1 million to 3 million dirhams. And in this first video, I want to highlight just that price bracket, that in 2023, this is what one can purchase for the price bracket of 1 to 3 million. These options are more focused towards the primary buyer, the primary market. Various developments, we keep of course downtown Dubai as our main focal point. Downtown's become the center of now. So you have obviously your Dubai Mall, the Burj Khalifa, all of the addresses in downtown, City Walk across the street, MBR City on the other side. All the action, all the activity takes place around these areas, even though you may not visit Burj Khalifa or Dubai Mall every single day. So, but people prefer to be closer to these locations. Nobody wants to drive for 45 minutes if they have to go shop in Dubai Mall. People want to drive 20-25 minutes maximum. So let's get into the price bracket of 1 to 3 million as it caters to a majority of the market. Majority of the market are also first-time buyers, the younger generation that has now understood the value of real estate, and they want to start parking their money that they have earned from whatever it may be, crypto, NFTs, or people who have a regular job. A couple of areas that I focus on very closely. You have City Walk on one side of downtown, which is also in between downtown and Jumeirah. Jumeirah being a very prime location in Dubai. So City Walk falls right there. 2023, you could get some decent 2 bedrooms up to 3 million dirhams in City Walk. Of course, handover in 2026, 2027. City Walk would be about 1200 square foot for a 2 bedroom. Nice community with the park and everything. Just behind City Walk Mall, 5 minutes away from downtown Burj Khalifa, and of course the Jumeirah beach on the other side. Compared to this, someone would probably look at another area in Mohammed bin Rashid City, which is exactly on the opposite side of downtown. Again, 5 minutes drive to MBR City. You could look at probably a 3 bedroom in that area for the similar price point, which would be around 1500 to 1600 square foot. So, of course, City Walk being in the center of Jumeirah is why the price point is slightly higher. But Shobha Heartland on the other side, or MBR City and Azizi right behind it, would obviously be at a lower price point because they don't have the whole Jumeirah factor coming into play. But of course, MBR City has a lot going on for itself. You have the Maidan 1 Mall, which is going to be coming up probably in the next 2 to 3 years. You are going to have the biggest ski slope coming in there, the Crystal Lagoon. You've got District 1 on one side. You have Azizi on the back side. These are all major USPs and attractions as to why this area is an upcoming area, the Mohammed bin Rashid City, in comparison to the already established City Walk area. So in the 2 to 3 million dirham bracket, there's also a segment which is the townhouses. Townhouses are great. I mean, they're very spacious. Of course, the community is important. Which one you buy in could be, there's a few options out in the market today. For the price point that you would pay closer to downtown, you'd get a lot more room in comparison. So it's about 20 minutes from downtown, 30 minutes from the airport, 15 to 17 minutes from Dubai Marina, JBR on the other side. And of course, very close to your major highways like Emirates Road, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road, and so on. 10 minutes from Sheikh Zayed Road probably. The built-up areas of these townhouses is about almost 2,300 square foot. And you get a G+2, plus you get your 2-car garage, a small little backyard for your family, and a front yard as well. 2-car covered garage. You also get an additional room downstairs. Communities are important, of course, so you get lots of features, lots of amenities. This is what families usually look for. So in the price point of 1 to 2 million, within MBR City itself, there's another option from another developer who's built also a city within MBR City. A few towers, a few buildings, about 70, 71 buildings or so. And they have the more affordable segment where you can get studios at 800K, 1 beds around 1.1, 1.2, 2 beds going up from 1.3 to 1.7, depending on the square footage, which building, the views, and so on and so forth. Again, being in the same proximity to downtown, about 5 to 7 minutes away. Plus Mohammed bin Rashid City being, or MBR City being what it is today, with the potential to getting there. And of course, all the USPs I mentioned earlier with the mall and District 1 and Shobha Heartland the Crystal Lagoon coming in, the Maidan race course right behind with the world's most expensive horse races that take place, and of course being 5 minutes away from downtown and 10 to 12 minutes from Dubai International Airport. Also an area not having too much traffic compared to City Walk and downtown area. At the moment, these areas don't have a lot of traffic, but they have great infrastructure. MBR is an upcoming area, and I feel that the area has got potential. Also, the price per square foot is comparatively reasonable to the opposite side, where you have City Walk and Jumeirah and all those areas. And in comparison to downtown, you have a huge gap in terms of the pricing, right, per square foot at least. And I feel that's one of the major driving factors. MBR City also has great potential with short-term as well as long-term rental, because you've got all the businesses around. Of course, you've got Business Bay, you've got downtown Dubai, you've got all of Sheikh Zayed Road, which is converted to a commercial area today, where we know a lot of the buildings are offices rather than being accommodation or houses. And you also have DIFC on the other side, which is another major factor, where a lot of companies would bring in either their consultants or contract employees, as well as high net worth individuals working in these areas that are overly crowded with buildings and traffic and nothing else, choosing a more calmer, quieter community which is not too far away to live in. So in the past, we've seen that the people working in the financial districts were okay to drive 40 minutes all the way to the ranches or Emirates Living or Jumeirah Islands, because they're great communities. And with all the new areas coming up, with the standards being the same, if not even better, I think people will choose these areas over those. And I'll even go as far as saying that people who currently live in the areas like the ranches and the greens and Emirates Living or whatever, will probably even consider relocating to these areas, as it's just 10 minutes away from work. So for these reasons, I see that this area will always continue to have the demand, and the prices will also keep increasing. So if you fall in that price bracket of say 1 to 3 million, I would advise you to reach out and connect with me, and let's find you a property.